Sincerely, I have never been interested in this topic because the economical topics never got my attention. But currently, I know that it is an important area to study because if something is wrong in this topic or in this area, all the citizens suffer the consequence. So I know that it is important to try to learn more things about this topic or more about the economical politics in the country and in the world. The movie The Big Short and the documentary of the Inside Job shows about the critical situations that these countries faced in the 2008, especially in the USA. The movie shows about how the banks was the most benefited in this situation and how the people didn't know what is happening. So I think it is an important thing that I learned about these movies and this documentary. The feeling or the situation that these people in these countries have passed have been passed during this time and how the government and the banks eh, were the most benefited actors in this movie or in this function. So I didn't know about the causes or the consequence of these critical economic crisis in this year. I I never, I have never read with attention about these situations, and I know that it was a a very critical situations. So I think this is the most important thing that I learned about this movie and this documentary of this critical situation of the 2008. Like the protagonist of the movie, if we can thinking outside of the box or we can go away of our comfort zone to to be competitive against the system and improve the system. If they could beat the system, we can do the same. In Mexico, the worst economic crisis was in the 1994. I interviewed some some people, some persons of my family, and they said me that it was very bad because one day the dollar cost the dollar had a cost, and in only a night the cost appear appear very dramatically. So it was a very uncomfortable situation, and fortunately my family didn't be affected in a in a higher level, but but they said me that it was very impressive how the cost was very variables and how the situations was very unexpected. They didn't know how to read, how to do, or or how to act versus these situations because it was very fast and it was very surprising. I think the most important thing that the citizens we can do to improve the system or in these situations to be against of this situation is the education. If the country have more professional in this area eh, that they achieve to eliminate the bad things that the country have been doing this a lot of years, I think this is the key to improve the system and to be ready for another critical situations or economical crisis. So these people must to be prepared to to conduct of the country in a good way to fight about these economical situations and to be a good result in this type of scenarios.